But every time I meet a stranger, I like to say, hi, I'm Phil Wang. Phil by name, Wang by second name, Phil Wang. That's how names work. That's how names work for me, Phil Wang. Lovely to be here. I've got to come clean with you folks. I'm not very good at starting performances. I tend to just say my name a bunch of times and hope for the best. Starting's the hardest part. Starting's the hardest part of comedy, most difficult part of the job. Comedians employ a whole host of tricks to start. What a lot of comedians like to do is like to start by pointing out a celebrity they look like, you know, like a weird thing they bear resemblance to. And it's funny, apparently if you look at me, right, and like squint really hard, that's racist. So... Don't do that. You'll get kicked out of the Apollo. What else about me? I'm 26. I'm 20 goddamn 6. People often think I'm older, because although I am 26, I look terrible. I look gross and old, I guess. Mothers, lock up yourselves. Old Wang's on the prowl. He gonna get you. I'm a bit fat, I suppose. I don't look great. I'm a bit fat. I don't struggle with my weight. People my shape and size often say they struggle with their weight. They're always very sad. Oh, I struggle with my weight. Oh. I don't struggle with my weight. Struggle implies that I fought back at some point. I didn't. I helped. I was very much an accomplice to my weight. I was no barrier of entry to my weight. My weight knocked at the door and said, can I come in? And I said, can I keep playing video games and touching myself? And my weight said, yeah. Oh, come in! Take off your shoes, though. Chinese house. I've been trying to work on my look, though. I've been trying to look better. I'm trying to work on my look. I think it's important for all of us to have a distinct look that we like and to accomplish it as best we can. And so I have settled on the look of Cambodian dictator. It's a pretty strong look. It's been getting me a lot of respect recently. Mainly from Cambodian people. But then I got fun shoes at the end. Racist people think that I'm barefoot, but there you go. It's a joke about colour. It's a joke about colour matter. People always ask me where I'm from. You know, people always say, hey, Phil Wang. Where are you from? And then I say, oh, London. And then they say, no. Nice try, Phil Wang. Where are you originally from? Hong Kong, the Philippines, Malaysia, somewhere like that. Happens all the time, and it upsets me, you know? I don't like it, you know, because I'm British. I love being British. I have a British passport. I'm very proud to be British. But I think what annoys me the most about the whole thing is that I am actually originally from Malaysia, yeah. So I do have to say that. And then they were right to have asked. Well, I mean, that's the most difficult part of the whole thing, because they shouldn't have asked, but it turns out they were right to have asked. I mean, they were spot on, to be fair to them, but I mean, it was a racist suspicion for them to have, but the suspicion was correct in the end. So I'm always conflicted. Am I offended by their narrow-mindedness or impressed with their detective skills? Good work, Columbo. I suppose race isn't always black and white. There are shades of yellow, too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying my life in the UK, though. I like it a lot here. Got myself a girlfriend. Thank you. Got myself an English girlfriend. Living the immigrant dream. Smashing it. It'll be your jobs next. The women will do. Women are miracles. Jobs are boring. She's great, Miguel. She's brilliant. She's a vicar's daughter. A vicar's daughter. The atheist's ultimate victory. Take that, God. Old Wang snagged one of your lambs. But now I go a little bit further afield. I go to an East Asian barber. Now, East Asian hair is quite a unique beast. It needs the appropriate lived experience, you know? So I go to an East Asian barber now. I go to a Japanese place now. I go to a Japanese place because I forgive them. You know, Nanking was a while ago. PlayStation's pretty good. Fair enough. I like my barber. Cool guy. My barber. Taka. Cool guy, Taka. Cool Japanese barber. I like Taka. We have good conversations while I'm in the chair, you know. He's got very good English, Taka. He's been in the UK a few years now. But he still has a very strong Japanese accent, right? And understandably, from time to time, he will not know the English word that he's sort of reaching for. But for some reason, he does know the English word, whatchamacallit. I don't know how. I don't know where he learned this word. But I'm so glad that he did. Because it imbues all our conversations with magic. So I'll be sat in his chair, he'll be cutting my hair, and he'll just be like, telling me about his weekend, you know? He'll just go like, I was watching TV in my apartment, sitting on my sofa. And I saw an advert for whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. There's no point to the story. I just think it's so funny. But he says, whatchamacallit. I got to the lube shop and I made a beeline for the lube shelf, put the lube in my basket, picked up my basket of lube, and I went to the self-checkout, obviously. There was a man still available, like, come over here. I was like, oh, it's quite heavy, I don't want to bother you. So, when I got myself a machine, I put down my basket, I picked up my bottle of lube, and I pooped through my lube. And the price of the lube pooped up. Now, I hadn't checked the price of the lube when I picked it off the shelf. I presumed the best, you know? How much can a little bottle of hydrocarbons set you back, right? £2-3 tops, surely. Wrong, chitty chitty wang wang! Deathly wrong. It was £10 for a thimble. A thimble of sex lube, God. I was incensed, I was so angry, it's so expensive, and it's too late now. Trapped in this expensive, slippery, ridiculous hell I've bought for myself. But in my rage, right, in my fury, in my incandescent, static anger, I came to a realization, right, a rather unsettling realization about the state of our world, and that was that there just seem to be some items out there that have figured into their price an embarrassment tax. You know what I mean? Like a little shame premium that companies feel they can charge because they know that no one is going to complain about the price and in the process of complaining out themselves as using that particular embarrassing product. You know, like, you know, a dildo or a sex doll or, you know, Ed Sheeran tickets. Like, no one is no. In my case, Durex basically made a bet that no one is going to stand in the middle of Waitrose and shout at the top of their voice, "This lube is too expensive! Boy! All eyes on Wang, please! I would like to pay less for my lube! Lube!
I can't get women wet naturally. And I'm cheap. Hello? Manager. Yeah, expect that no one would do that. And let me tell you, on this occasion, Dear X was wrong.